Welcome back to creating a 2D platformer using libGDX. In this segment, what we're going to be doing is we are going to be creating the home screen, or the main menu screen, and then clicking to actually start the game. So the way we're going to do this is we're going to come all the way up to the top. Remember last time we ended up replacing render with these switches. So we have main menu, main game, next level, and game over. So we haven't done game over or main menu yet. So we're going to come all the way up to the top, and we're going to make sure that we have a few things. Remember, the texture is actually where we stored our first is where we're storing all the text for everything. And if I actually go into the Android assets and I look at my sprite, and I believe that is menu buttons. Okay, I have next level and start. So all I'm going to do is print out start. This would be at 0, 40, 80, 112, 160 is where the start is. So I just need to make sure I know that. So I'm going to do menu start. And actually, let's break these up a little bit. And there we go. Now what we're going to do next is we have a menu start. And we are going to say, okay, that's cool. We will create a new sprite from menu button text. And we're going to say 0, 0, 160, 256, so it goes all the way across, and 30. Alright, now we could change this menu button 1 here because that's where we want to click to go to the next level, but we'll get to that shortly. Now the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here and steal some of this batch stuff, or down here, and steal some of this batch stuff and put it in main menu. I'm going to have batch.end. And in this one I'm going to make it so that it's complete white background, so it's a completely different background than what we had before. And we are going to do menu start dot draw on batch. So if I run this, I have to change the game state to 1. Now if I run this, I get a logic error. Oh no, what error did I get? Illegal state. You have to call sprite-batch.end. Oh, I thought I did that. So let's go back in. Something I did in here. Oh! Oops. Okay, didn't mean to do that. Now let's run it. Now we have start down here at the bottom corner. Now we don't want start at the bottom corner. We want start somewhere else. So we are going to move menu start, and we're going to say draw, and we are going to say that we're going to, oops, not draw, set position, and we're going to set the position to let's ballpark this around 350 and 250. Delete that off. Alright, now one thing that we need to do is we need to reset the camera back to the when we're centering. So if we happen to be here, we want to reset it back to where we start off at. So the way we do that is we're going to do camera dot set position, or position dot x, and the x position is going to be 400, and camera dot position y is going to be 260. Nope, 240. Now that's just the viewport divided by 2, and then we do camera dot update. Now in the beginning this doesn't really matter too much. It only matters now because if we go from the main game where we move the camera back to the main menu. So that's part 1 of that. And then we also want to move the rectangle. So we're going to do this dot menu button. And we're going to move the rectangle to I think we did 300, wherever we ended up putting it at the top of here, 350, 250. And then this dot menu button 1 dot y equals 250. Okay. If GDX dot input dot is touched, so if we touch the center of the screen where the menu button is, then what we're going to do is we're going to do menu, and then we're going to do game state equals 2. So we're just changing the game state if we touch there. So we're going to run this. Okay, we have all this, and I clicked, and we're done. Now, one thing that we probably need to do is if I click anywhere, I start the game. You saw I clicked over here, and it worked. So the way we're going to change that is we're going to use our touch rectangle. So if menu, or actually let's get our touch code out of main game. So blah 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 code, and we have our, we don't need this anymore either. Here it is. That is our touch. It creates our touch rectangle all the way back up here. So let's create our touch rectangle. Touch position dot overlap. Oops, that's no. I'm sorry. Touch dot overlaps, and we're going to see if we overlap menu button 1. If it does, then we're going to change the game state. So now we have an error. Oh no! So we don't have an eye. Done. So now if we run over here, if we click anywhere other than, and then if we touch start, now we're actually there. So now we can collect our coins, we can move left and right, and we are looking more like a real game, other than animation and everything else. But we now have our menu controls to work on that, and then we can go to the next level, and we're done. Whoop. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I know it was short, and next time we'll do what's it called, in game, or when you die. So this way we don't automatically respawn. So